Good evening. Welcome to this edition of Northeast Diary. Here we bring you the latest developments from India's unexplored Northeast region. Friends, today we will go over to Zongu in Sikkim, which is a reserved area for the Lepchas. We will also talk about how Mizoram is gearing up to implement Nipun Bharat mission for enabling child learning competencies. In our heritage section today, we'll learn about the Untitled Festival celebrated by the Jaintia tribe in Meghalaya. Also, we are thrilled to tell our listeners that Health Ministry had recently appreciated Northeast Diary for its role in disseminating positive stories surrounding COVID pandemic. The tiny Himalayan state of Sikkim is home to multiple tribal communities whose lifestyle promotes the state's tourism diversity. North Sikkim's Zongu, which is a reserved area for the Lepchas, is one such destination. More from our correspondent.
Bordering the Kanchenjunga Biosphere Reserve in remote North Sikkim, Zongu was established as an official reserve for the Lepcha people, the aboriginal inhabitants of Sikkim. The Lepchas share a strong relationship with the nature. Coordinator of Mutanji Lom Al, Sezum Pasingdang Zongu, Namgyal Lepcha speaks on the significance of Zongu for Sikkim and the Lepchas.
मैं नामजद लेप्चा उत्तर सिक्किम जोंगू से हूँ। कंचनजंगा पर्वतमाला के तराई में निवास करने वाले सिक्किम की आदिम जनजाति लेप्चा है। यह स्थान जोंगू कहलाता है। लेप्चा लोगों की मान्यता है कि उनकी उत्पत्ति कंचनजंगा के पवित्र गोद में हुई है। सिक्किम का सबसे दुर्गम क्षेत्र जोंगू है। छोगल के शासनकाल में इस भूभाग को रानी के नाम पर दिया गया था। आज यहाँ सिर्फ लेप्चा लोग ही निवास करते हैं। अन्य कोई भी जाति के लोग यहाँ नहीं रहते। यहाँ कोई अपनी जमीन बेच नहीं सकता और न ही बाहर के लोग यहाँ आकर जमीन खरीद सकते हैं। यहाँ 100% लोग लेप्चा जनजाति से है। यहाँ प्राकृतिक सुंदरता सबके अपनी ओर खींचती है। चारों ओर हरियाली, विभिन्न प्रकार के फूल, पेड़, शुद्ध वातावरण सबका मन मोहने के लिए काफी है।
Over the years, Zongu has emerged on Sikkim's tourism map as a place showcasing the Lepcha way of life and as an offbeat destination where time slows down. It is one of the Sikkim's key ecotourism initiatives. With Sakkat Sarkar, this is Paijat Sharma for Northeast Diary from AIR News, Sikkim.
Let us go over to Dibrugarh in Assam to learn about a unique initiative being taken to popularize radio listening among the people.
With an aim to popularize radio broadcasting and music listening spirit among the youth, a WhatsApp group named Amar Jibon Logori Radio Sangha, literally meaning My Life Companion Radio Association, is actively expanding virtually in Upper Assam and abroad. In keeping with consistency with Golden Jubilee celebration of Akashvani Dibrugarh Center in 2018, Deepjyoti Bora, a radio fan from Maudgaon of Sibsagar district, made an innovative effort of establishing the WhatsApp group as well as a Facebook page on 27th August, adding radio-loving friends and persons associated with all India radio stations of Assam and outside Assam. Presently, the WhatsApp group has 256 members, while Facebook page has 2,414 friends that include radio fans, radio announcers, Akashvani studio workers, AIR news persons, PTCs, news correspondents, journalists, cultural activists, etc., who regularly share their views on various radio programs. Moreover, through the WhatsApp group and Facebook page, forthcoming radio programs like radio drama, musical program, phone-in program, radio program schedule of various radio stations, video of live studio, time-to-time program updates, program display posters and other events are being disseminated. Furthermore, online link of missed out programs by any radio lover is also provided on this group on request. Listeners also openly share their views, feelings and feedback of particular radio program. Regional News Unit of Dibrugarh also share Twitter link of daily evening news bulletin in the WhatsApp group. Dibjyoti, as one of the group admin, in an interaction with Akashvani correspondent, said that though their group started relating with 3 Akashvani stations, Dibrugarh, Jorhat and Guwahati, now planning to spread their groups, taking listeners and associates of Akashvani and FM stations of Silchar, Difu, Shillong, Kokrajhar, Haflong, Nagaon, Tezpur, Lakhimpur and others. Bora also appeals all radio lovers comprising radio listeners and announcer as well as Akashvani officials to join the group by messaging phone numbers on 9365343797 or on Facebook account. Pranab Kumar Nath, Akashvani Dibrugarh for Northeast Diary.
Naturally, Nagaland, an initiative under Nagaland government to promote organic, agri and allied products, finest arts, crafts, handlooms of the state, has been launched in Dimapur, the commercial hub of the state. Our Kohima correspondent tells us more.
An outlet of Naturally Nagaland, a hand-holding initiative of the state government to promote organic, agri and allied products, arts, crafts and handloom of the state was launched by Agricultural Production Commissioner Y. Kikito Sema at Fort Mile, Dimapur on July 9th. Agricultural Production Commissioner Y. Kikito Sema said,
You may be wondering why Naturally Nagaland. Naturally Nagaland means any product that is produced in the state of Nagaland will have a brand name called Naturally Nagaland.
Some of the products available at the outlet are honey, bee wax balm, bamboo charcoal, ginger candy, fermented bamboo shoot, nutgirl tea, gooseberry tea, roselle tea, handloom and handicraft products, toys and kitchen utilities, etc. This is Afanyo for Northeast Diary from Kohima.
Education Ministry has recently formulated an ambitious project named as Nipun Bharat with the objective of enabling every child of the country to achieve learning competencies in reading, writing and numeracy. Here is a report from our correspondent from Izal.
The project director of Mizoram Samagra Shiksha, Mr. Lalmathwana, said,
This program will achieve foundational literacy and numeracy for young children from pre-primary school to class 3. NEP 2020 envisages that it gives highest priority to FLN, foundational literacy and numeracy in primary education. It gives top priority to Nipun Bharat. Under FLN and Nipun Bharat, there will be specific learning outcomes. Instead of exams, it will be replaced by school-based assessment. Of course, we'll be needing quite a large number of teachers training. This teachers training will be conducted through online training mode by NCERT through their program called NISTHA, which is a national initiative for school heads and teachers' holistic advancement. It will be implemented by the central government or the Ministry of Education.
The Nipun Bharat mission has envisioned to build up foundational skills enabling to keep children in class, thereby reducing the dropouts and improving transition rates from primary to next stages, for making learning a joyful and engaging activity. For Northeast Diary, this is Irene from Izal.
Tribal Affairs Minister Arjun Munda made a one-day visit to Tripura recently. He held discussions with the State Governor Ramesh Bais and Chief Minister Biplab Kumar Deb on matters of welfare prospects of the tribal people in the state. The minister also assured the state government that the centre will provide all possible assistance for the welfare of the tribal people in the state. A report.
Mr. Arjun Munda said,
एकलव्य आदर्श मॉडल स्कूल से त्रिपुरा को बहुत लाभ मिलेगा। उन सुदूरवर्ती क्षेत्र में रहने वाले जो ट्राइबल गर्ल्स एंड बॉयज स्टूडेंट्स हैं उसको काफी लाभ होगा। हमने एक कार्य योजना बनाया है जो बंधन केंद्र का। मैंने कुछ बंधन केंद्र के महिलाओं से मिला, उनके प्रोडक्ट को देखा। बैम्बो के ऊपर में बहुत अच्छा काम चल रहा है यहाँ पर और बहुत सारे उत्पाद उस पर बनाए जा रहे हैं। इसके अलावा फूड सप्लीमेंट में यहाँ हर्बल में बहुत पोटेंशियल है, उसके बारे में लोग काम कर रहे हैं और यहाँ के मुख्यमंत्री उन सारे चीजों को गति दे रहे हैं। विभाग के मंत्री उसको आगे बढ़ा रहे हैं। वो भी एक महत्वाकांक्षी योजना है। उसमें हमारा पूरा सपोर्ट है। अभी एक नई योजना प्रधानमंत्री आदि आदर्श ग्राम योजना पर हम कॉन्सेप्चुलाइज कर रहे हैं और स्टेट के साथ इंटरेक्ट करते हुए उनके इनपुट्स को भी ले रहे हैं।
This is Reena Nomaitam reporting for Northeast Diary from Magatala.
Bed and Clam Festival is one of the most joyous festivals of the Jaintia tribe, also known as the Nars of Meghalaya. Bed and Clam means to expel and eliminate plague, pestilence or any form of contagion. Let's go over to our Shillong correspondent to hear more about this.
The closing ceremony of the annual Bed and Clam Festival was celebrated on Sunday without mass festivities due to fear of COVID-19. Celebrated annually in July after the receding period, Bed and Clam, besides expelling away pestilence, etc., also seeks the Lord's blessings for a bountiful harvest. On the last day of the 4-day festival, the Wansan, accompanied by youths of the village, visit every home, climbs up the roof of each house, and wallops the roof with a thin bamboo, signifying the driving away of evil spirits. The erected Simbut Knong is then taken down while awaiting the final procession to the sacred Madan Aitnar for the culmination. While the men folk take care of all the rituals and physical activities, the women folk stays home to prepare an assorted feast, first offered in obeisance to Utre Kirot, and then the consecrated offering is partaken by the entire household. This is Rustam for Northeast Diary from AIR News, Shillong.
The much-awaited superstructure bridge constructed in Manipur was inaugurated this week. More from our Imphal correspondent.
Manipur is a landlocked state and its main transportation within the state and outside the state is road transportation. The service of railway is yet to reach and there are no inland waterways in the state. Being a hilly state and abundant rainy conditions, the road of Manipur often disrupted, creating problems to the general public. One of the much-awaited projects, Makru RCC Steel Superstructure Bridge constructed along the National Highway 37 Imphal-Jiribam Road, was inaugurated and opened for the services on Monday this week. The Union Minister for Road Transport and Highways, Nitin Gadkari, visited the construction site and officially opened the bridge for the services of people. From many years, 3 major bridges along the National Highway 37 are in bad conditions and break down many times, resulting complete halt of passengers and goods transportation services. While inaugurating the 4 national highway projects, including Makru Bridge and foundation stone laying for 12th national highway project from Imphal, the Union Minister Nitin Gadkari said that these projects are very essential for the growth of Manipur.
It is depending upon the technology, it is depending upon the leadership that you can convert West into wealth. So exactly, Manipur has a lot of strength. Whole number of projects cost 1,306 crore is going to inaugurate today. That is Makru River Bridge is very important on Imphal-Jiribam Road. At the same time, we are also starting some new projects also. 100% I know that there are problems. But what is the meaning of leadership? We need to win over all the problems. That is exactly the test of the leadership. The problems are there, but we need to resolve the problem and increase the speed. It is for the welfare of the people of Manipur that we are making roads and bridges. It is in the interest of you. The Pradhan Mantri Modi ji giving highest priority for Northeast. If there is a will, there is a vision. If there is no will, there is only survey, discussion, seminar, committee, subcommittee and research group. Generally it happens in the government. When you don't want to do any work, a committee is the good solution. Let us appoint it and leave it. We call it in the political language the capsule of sarcasm.
The Makru RCC Steel Superstructure Bridge is 122 meter in length and 16 meter in breadth, and it also has footpath on both sides. The total project cost is 45 crores and is funded by Ministry of Road Transport and Highways. The construction work was started in the month of April 2017 and the targeted completion year has been delayed due to COVID-19 pandemic and lockdown. JJ Thoksom from Imphal for AIR News, Northeast Diary.
And now let us endeavour to know more about the special places that are nestled in the cozy corners of India's northeast. Today we will talk about the beautiful city of Izal, which is the capital city of Mizoram.
Izal is a quaint city lying at a height of 1,132 meters above the sea level. The population of Izal is 2,93,416 as per the 2011 census report. Though the urban culture has penetrated into the capital city, Izal has still retained its unique traditional culture and grand festivals. Women have kept the traditional attire alive, which is so colorful and beautiful. A bamboo stick-based dance named as Cherao is performed during the grand festivals like Chapcharkut and Anthurium Festival, which is a big attraction. It is a very interesting feature of Izal that the city dwellers from every house attend church services on Saturday evenings and on Sundays. The Great Hall of Solomon's Temple is a major place of attraction in Izal. The architectural beauty of Solomon's Temple erected on stone is amazing. The temple area accommodates 2,000 people within the main hall and 10,000 people within its courtyard. There is a typical Mizo village set up on the hilltop and a mid-biosphere at Falcon village, just 18 kilometers away from Izal. It is a live museum village where the ancient life, chieftain's house and his assembly, thatched houses, costumes, timber-made essentials, utensils and armors which were used by ancient Mizo people are displayed. Izal Zoological Park, which is situated 14 kilometers away from Izal, is a destination for those who like to experience the beauty of nature and the wild. This is a place which takes care of conservation of the threatened species. The zoo is home to 17 species of mammalian endangered species, 2 species of reptilian endangered species and 3 endangered species each of bird and reptiles, with a total population of 198 animals. Many rescued exotic birds like cassowary, vulturine parrot, large pig parrot, Alexandrine parakeet, crown pigeon and many more are found in this zoo. The most visited site around Izal, however, is the Rake, which is a mountain about 29 kilometers away from the capital city. It rests at an elevation of 1,548 meters. From the Rake, sightseeing over to the surrounding valleys and hills is amazing. Mizoram's most popular flower show, named as Anthurium Festival, is held in the first week of October annually at Rake Hill. The festival showcases the varieties of Anthurium flowers, rich and rhythmic cultural dances and games of Mizoram. As for music, singing and dances, these are indispensable parts of life of the Mizo people. Most youngsters in Izal are found singing and playing traditional songs with very soft and gentle tunes. Last but not the least, people who are used to heavy crowds, vehicular traffic and ceaseless honking will find Izal completely different, as it is a no honking city. No vehicle blow their horns and no vehicle overtakes another. With Irene from Izal, Suparna Saikia for Northeast Diary.
And with that, we have come to the end of this edition of Northeast Diary. Do join us next week to hear more stories from this enchanting part of India. Bye-bye till then.